I'm Dina Wakley, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to use Scribble sticks, and that is on the canvas pages in the journal. Hi, I'm ready to talk to you a little bit about using your Scribble sticks on the canvas pages in your journal. They actually work on the burlap too, but maybe that's a subject for a different video. This is my Show Us Your Media journal. I have one dedicated journal where I do the challenges for that challenge. Make sure you check the Ranger blog for information about that. And here you can see the canvas page that I even sewed on and wrote journaling on, but do you see that delicious background? That is Scribble stick. And you can draw, just make color field backgrounds, all kinds of stuff. And you do not need to gesso on the canvas, because the minute you gesso it, canvas will start to shrink. And so you can, if you want. I recommend clear gesso if you want to add gesso, but otherwise I don't really even bother. Okay, so here's an ungessoed piece of canvas here in the journal. Take your Scribble stick set. This is set 2, and you'll know it's set 2 because it has the gray elephant stick at the top, and set 1 has the white stick at the top. Easy peasy. So pop the sticks into the lid because it's so much easier to grab them that way. And I want you to take color and really lay down a lot. If you really want it to look pigmented, you need to lay down a lot of color. And this is a great way to sharpen your sticks as well. So look, let's say your sticks are starting to get dull and that's bugging you. I never worry if they're getting dull, but if you prefer them to be to a point, you need to make a bunch of backgrounds like this and just twist your stick as you go, and it will totally sharpen up for you, especially on this canvas that has so much texture. I'm even getting a cool rubbing from the background. Isn't that cool? I love that. Maybe that'll be a new class. Okay, so once you get maybe 2 colors on there, I really need you to add a lot of water. You want to dissolve that stick and turn it into its pigment paint. Okay, when I say pigment, I mean, you know, color. I don't necessarily mean like a pigment ink pad. Okay, color theory will apply. So if you come along here with blue, and then if I would come along with orange, guess what happens? Mud. Okay, so I had done, this is ocean, that was blushing, and now I'm adding a little fuchsia because it just wasn't quite dark enough for me. Okay, isn't that cool? Now while that's floating, I wish you could see how much water, I don't know if it's showing up in the video, but this is gone for a swim here. Okay, it's really wet. While this is wet, this is when the magic happens. You're gonna come back and into the wet, you're gonna color more, and it's gonna start blending for you. It's like wet on wet. Right here, it's dry on the edge, and you can make it look like this awesome watercolor wash. If you really want the stick to activate, go ahead and dip it in your water as well. Look at that fade I can get. Fades are really popular right now in knitting. I just started knitting again. Everybody's doing fades, and I'm like, oh, mixed media, we've been doing fades forever. It's called blending. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that fade I can get really easily. Water and Scribble stick. I'm going to dip the lapis Scribble stick in water. I'm going to add a little bit down here. Now, if you feel like you can't draw, that's okay. You don't have to draw on this. I promise you can, and I promise I can teach you, because I like that challenge. As soon as someone tells me they can't do it, I'm like, let me at you. Because I can't either. Some people have a God-given gift, and the rest of us can improve and learn techniques. And I'm in the second category there. I promise I am. Okay, isn't that looking cool? Even if you can't draw, one thing that you can do, I'm going to grab the marine stick, is you can draw a circle. And then the circle becomes either a background element, it becomes a place in which to write, it becomes a place to layer your collage. You can write right on the canvas with the sticks. I'm going to add a little brightness. This olive Scribble stick, it has to be the sleeper hit of the century. It is absolutely outstanding. I don't know what it is about that olive color. Look at it when I flick it downwards. It's like it becomes neon. The angels sing. Oh, I love it. It just gives it a brightness. I just absolutely love it. Let me just wipe that off of my apron so it looks, clean it up for the next person here. Maybe add a little cheddar for some brightness. Now cheddar and blue are going to turn brown, so I got to add it carefully. Okay, so now I have a great little background for collage. And I can grab a tag that I've already done. The Dina method for everything is to make tons of tags. You know, we all make a million tags, right? And then after you make your tag, I'm just going to rip that off another page. After you make your tag, look how perfect. I mean, that is perfect on that page. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you watch the video about glue, please watch the video about the new ultra thick gel. I'm going to use ultra thick gel on the back of that tag. Technically you could wait for it to dry, but you know, I'm Dina, so why? Put a little glue on that heart that fell off, and there I've got a great, gorgeous gradient background, faded gradient going on. It's all the rage, all the trend right now. And my page is done. And you used the canvas and it wasn't hard. Can't wait to see what you make with it.